Welcome back to Kids These Days. I'm Tport.
And I'm Awood.
And this is called How to Cheat. Yeah.
So I guess our first comment is we may or may not have done these things before.
We're
just
saying we have.
We may or may not have.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we're saying.
So we're just gonna say them.
Okay, I guess our first experience, not first, I've had plenty.
May or may not be an experience.
Oh yeah, may or may not have happened. Okay. Anyways, this happened on our past test, math test. I'm just gonna say math test because obviously we used a calculator. Okay, so we're taking a test, and it was Thursday. And Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's an hour class, 3 months. And Taylor sits in front of me, and I sit right behind her. I like those days.
Best days ever.
By the way, I'm eating an orange Dum Dum right now.
Mine's root beer, and I'm texting.
And we have a huge bag right here.
Those are from my presidential campaign I did for Kids Vote. That's a different video, though. I'll talk about that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long night. Anyways, okay, so she's sitting in front of me, and the back of our test was completely word problems. And there's an extra credit problem, and I need extra credit. Come on here, not even kidding. And I tapped Taylor on the shoulder. I'm like, Taylor, I need help. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, this is quiet. Like, we're barely like talking. Like, we're inaudible. And she goes to her calculator. What's this calculator we used, actually? I mean, we may or may not have used.
Probably didn't, but may have.
I don't know. I can't remember anything.
Last week was a blur.
And she like starts typing in her calculator, and she goes like this. She's like, "Hey," taps me. I grab this, put it in the right corner of my desk so Gorza can't see it. And like Taylor like puts her hair back, kind of thing. You know, covers it up a little bit. And like, good thing there's tall kids that like.
Those kids are like giants.
Thank God. And like she can't see us because she sits in the corner. And I scroll up a little bit. Yep, the equation right there for the extra credit, and it was 200.
200.
And this brings us to another story. How to accidentally cheat on a math final. This is my personal account. It was honestly accidental. I will admit to this one. It was really accidental. Okay, so I had like 5 finals in a row, and I wanted to move some or whatever to the next day, so I moved one of my math ones because I'm like, I could totally use the extra time, like 80 minutes instead of 60 or whatever. And I go in the MRC the next day in the morning, like 9 or something. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to tell you. And I sit in one of the cubicles because that's where we're supposed to go. And we can use a graphing calculator, I guess, because some of it was like matching or whatever. I don't really know. Put it down.
Keep going.
And I'm like, okay, this is cool. I can do this. And I borrowed my sister's boyfriend's Dave's graphic calculator because I don't have a graphic calculator. And that's a different story. There's certain programs on there that we're probably not really supposed to use on a final or anything, but I may or may not have used them. May or may not have. And phone ring. Okay. And this girl's sitting next to me too, making up a final, and like 2 seats away, and like halfway during the test, I see her get up, and she was using the school graphing calculators, and she returned it. And I'm like, why are you returning it? Like, I would use mine the whole test. And I'm like, okay, whatever, I just go on my own business. And like, one of the back final pages was like a bunch of like matching like graphs and like equations. I'm like, heck yes, I can just plug the equation into my calculator and it'll graph it for me, and I could just figure that out from there. Match the graphs up with the graphs. And then I'm like, I guess I can look. I had like 10 minutes left, so I'm like, I can look over some of my questions that I wasn't too sure on. And I looked at them, and on the bottom of the first page, the back side of it, on the second half, it said in like all caps, like with stars or whatever, you now must like put your graphing calculators away or turn them in or whatever. Didn't see it. Don't even know how I missed it. So I guess that's how you accidentally cheat on a math final. It was totally accidental too. Like, I don't really know. But I did pretty good. I think I got a C.
That's good.
So that probably helped. I probably shouldn't be putting this, on YouTube or Facebook. But I'm trusting you guys not to turn me in. Actually, it doesn't really matter because I failed the semester anyway, so it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. And it's not like I'm planning to do that again this semester or anything. We haven't really been using graphing calculators. But yeah, so that's our story. Kids these days, how to cheat on a math test or how to just
we
cheat
may or may not have.
I know I've cheated on my final, but our first story, we may or may not have done that.
Yeah.
We probably didn't. Actually, no. We didn't at all.
Well, somebody's at my front door right now, actually.
So we should probably go answer that. So we're
gonna cut this video now.
If you guys want some dum-dums, I'm inviting y'all to Taylor Porter's. Tports, T-Bears.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're getting really demanding.
At the door!
They're getting really demanding, so we should go answer that.
Alright.
But you guys have a good night.
Thanks, guys.
I can't really talk about a dum-dum in my mouth, but that's okay. You guys have a good night.
Yeah.
And I hope you learned some tips from these.
Yeah.
And possibly be able to use them in the future.
Probably not. Don't cheat. Not good.
Have a good night.
Alright, bye.